So let's talk about a type of post you've definitely seen all over your social media feeds, the health hack. You know the ones. They promise a really simple, super quick fix for what's often a pretty complicated personal problem. Let's break down exactly how these things work. It always starts with a hook that just grabs you. Clean your vagina in just one night. Wow. It's bold, it's direct, and it's promising a huge result, like right now. This isn't just some vague suggestion, right? It's a powerful statement designed to make you slam on the brakes while you're scrolling and really pay attention. So once they've got your attention with that powerful hook, they immediately pivot to the solution. And it has to feel easy, natural, and totally accessible. You know, using stuff you probably already have lying around your kitchen. The whole point is to make it seem so simple that there's no reason not to try it. And here it is, the recipe, laid out so clearly. A teaspoon of turmeric, juice of 1 lemon, tablespoon of honey, and the instruction, drink it every morning on an empty stomach. See how methodical and easy that sounds? It just reinforces that feeling of, hey, I can do this. I'm in control. Okay, and now we get to the emotional payoff. The language here is so specific, and it's chosen very carefully. It's not just about fixing something, it's about making things right again. The odor fades, the irritation settles, and the balance returns. It speaks to this idea of wellness and feeling whole, which is way more compelling than just a quick fix. So here's where things get really interesting. We've seen the tip, we've seen the promised results, but is that all that's going on here? Is this post really just about a health kit? Well, when you look a little closer, the answer is a clear and definite no. And that brings us to the second hidden part of this whole thing. We're going to pop the hood and unpack the mechanics working behind the scenes. Because this post isn't just a piece of advice. It's a carefully built machine designed for one main purpose, to go viral. And these right here, these are the gears of that machine. The post doesn't just end with the recipe. It gives you direct commands. Share this, comment health, make sure you're following. These aren't just gentle suggestions. They are explicit instructions telling you exactly what to do. This strategy actually has a name. It's called engagement bait. It's content that is literally engineered to game the social media algorithms by directly asking for likes, shares, and comments. The goal shifts from just informing you to doing whatever it takes to maximize the post's spread. So how do they get you to engage? Well, with a psychologically brilliant little trick. They promise a secret ingredient that will make the whole thing 10 times more effective. Suddenly, there's this information gap, this secret you don't know. And the only way to find out, you have to comment. And that right there is what sends the post's visibility through the roof. You know, understanding this two-part structure is really the key takeaway here. Because once you can recognize this pattern, this attractive solution paired with a powerful engagement engine, you'll start seeing it absolutely everywhere. It gives you a whole new lens for looking at the stuff that fills your feeds every single day. So basically, you can break this whole thing down into two parts that work together perfectly. On one side, you have the health claim. That's the simple, appealing solution to a common problem. And on the other side, you have the viral engine, the set of commands designed purely to get that post in front of as many eyes as possible. This gives all of us a simple but really effective checklist. The next time you come across a post like this, just ask yourself, is there a simple, dramatic promise? Is there an easy-to-follow recipe? And are there direct calls for me to engage with it? If you're nodding yes to all three, you're probably looking at content that was built to go viral first and foremost. And that kind of brings us to the final thought here. The internet is just saturated with these kinds of quick fix promises for really complex issues. Recognizing the package, the structure of the post itself, is the most critical first step toward being able to actually evaluate the information inside it. So the question for all of us is, in a world of viral hacks, how do we learn to separate the package from what's actually inside?